Yes, Carl Cato seemed to change his testimony as he faced a barrage of questions from defense teams today. Cato admitted he has memory problems, and the defense really played up the fact that Cato secretly recorded people at the request of the government. Did Mr. Cato give you cash? Kilpatrick still won't answer questions outside federal court, but inside the courtroom, a key government witness answered several questions differently today than he did yesterday. Carl Cato told the jury in the Kilpatrick corruption case on Monday that the former mayor called him after he took office in 2002 and asked for $10,000. Today, Kilpatrick lawyer Jim Thomas got the 72-year-old to admit he told the feds he fears he's suffering from dementia and that Cato could remember few details about when and where he supposedly gave the former mayor money. Kilpatrick, his father Bernard Kilpatrick, and his friend Bobby Ferguson are on trial, accused of running a criminal enterprise out of City Hall. Federal prosecutors say Cato paid both Kilpatrick's and former mayoral aide Derek Miller more than $360,000 in bribes to keep his multi-million-dollar contracts at Cobo Center. Thomas suggested Cato had told FBI agents that call from Kilpatrick requesting money was made during his first run for mayor, not after he was in office. Thomas got Cato to agree that it wasn't unusual for Kilpatrick to ask him for a campaign contribution. Cato also said yes when Thomas asked, "It was you that decided to give Derek Miller $10,000, not because anyone asked for cash or $10,000. The defense also played up Cato's cooperation deal with the feds, getting Cato to admit to the jury he was facing prison time for skimming cash off his businesses.
I think at the end of the day, I don't think the man has much credibility. Certainly he's trying to save his skin.
During questioning by Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Bellata on Monday, Cato's bombshell testimony even involved a demonstration of how Cato says Bernard Kilpatrick once patted him down for listening devices. Today, Bernard Kilpatrick's attorney John Shea played several FBI wiretapped phone calls that he says show Bernard Kilpatrick was actually working to help Cato as a consultant. On Monday, Cato said Bernard demanded 10% of $1.6 million Cato believed the city owed him. Today, Shea got Cato to agree Kilpatrick never demanded 10%. It was Cato who offered the fee in exchange for work. As with so many previous witnesses in this trial, the testimony from day to day can give entirely different perceptions, and all sides are cautioning, wait until all of the information has been presented.
It's called a trial. I mean, it's usually two sides to every story. And it comes out this way when you have direct that goes in one direction and cross that goes the other. You know, we got a point of view, the government had theirs. So it's up for the jury to decide.
While Cato seemed to get tripped up on the timing of a lot of his allegations, he was adamant at times, saying that he was, in fact, extorted. Again, the jury will decide, but the defense worked very hard today to drag down his credibility.
Yeah, the defense attorney Rattay was positively gleeful about today's development. What did the prosecution have to say about it?
Well, throughout this trial, we have been trying to ask them several times to talk to us about the case. At this point, they just aren't granting interviews, and all of the attorneys are working hard to avoid talking to reporters about the actual evidence and testimony in the case. You'll notice they're pretty careful when we ask them questions about how they respond to them, and we are pretty aggressive in asking our questions, and they're being cautious about not actually talking about the testimony and the evidence.
Absolutely, just saying wait until it plays out in court, wait until our side is heard.
Absolutely, and as you see from day to day,
It changes.
Goes back and forth.